two Muslim men go to kidnap my brothers to put them in a van. They feel a supernatural hand, an angel. Both Muslim men feel an angel tie their hands behind their head. Man, you guys are so bold and so courageous. And what they don't understand is the reason we preach like this is because of our background. We were born and raised in Egypt, where we were the Christian minority. My dad was preaching to Muslims. Muslims were coming to Christ, and the government and the Muslim Brotherhood threatened my dad. They threatened my dad and told him, if you don't stop preaching Jesus, we're gonna kill you, your wife, and your kids. And my dad just kept on preaching. I was like, Cookie, to my dad, so we call him Cookie. I was like, you gotta stop preaching, I'm gonna die. And he literally just kept on preaching. And this is the miracle. And I kind of want to tell you quickly our background. My dad decided, instead of planting a church in Egypt, he decided, I'm gonna preach Jesus to the Muslims. Muslims will come into Christ. Under apostasy laws, Islamic laws, under Sharia law, if a Muslim leaves Islam and converts to another religion, under Islamic law, the Muslim is an apostate and they must die. In Islam, you're not allowed to leave Islam. They'll kill you. It's a mafia. And if you convert a Muslim to Christianity, the Muslim dies, and also the family or the pastor that converted the Muslim must also die. So my dad was already putting all our lives in danger, and he just kept on going. So he was already this crazy Arab guy that didn't care about anything. But this is kind of the pinnacle of our story, and this is kind of the end of when we decided to move to Australia as refugees. My dad was preaching to kind of a living room of Muslims, and there was a Muslim lady in a hijab listening. And at the end of his message, the Muslim lady repented, turned to Jesus, took her hijab off. And my dad didn't know that her husband was a leader of a Muslim terrorist group. So her husband was a leader of like the big Muslim Brotherhood. He was the top dog guy that kills pastors, politicians for a living. This guy, you don't want to mess with him. He finds out his wife is converted to Christianity, and he wants to take revenge on my dad. And the way he was going to take revenge, he was going to kidnap my brothers who were 5 and 9 years old, baby boys. He was going to kidnap them from the school bus, behead them, put them in a bag, send the bag to the front door of my dad's house to teach him a lesson: don't preach Jesus again. And that's how Muslims do it. Muslims will literally, the whole idea of terrorism is terrorists literally comes from terror. They want to terrorize you. They want to silence you, paralyze you. They want to put fear in you. And that's why if you see Muslims, they wouldn't kill someone in private. They'll kill them in public to put fear in the rest of the preachers. So in Egypt, they'll kill a pastor. They'll hang his wife or something. Why? They want to tell the rest of the pastors, don't mess with us. So they wanted to do that to my dad. They wanted to kind of terrorize him. So the Muslim Brotherhood leader sent 2 Muslim men in a van to the school bus where my brothers go to school. At 7 in the morning, they were going to kidnap my brothers, behead them. The 2 Muslim men come at 7 in the morning in a van. As they see my brothers at the bus stop, they try to get out to kidnap my brothers, but they felt frozen in the van. They didn't know what was going on. This is about 20 years ago. The men felt frozen in the van. They didn't know what was going on. My brothers got in the school bus left. The 2 Muslim men unfreezed again. They didn't know what was going on. They thought they were frozen because they were scared. And they look at each other, they're like, you coward, you were scared of a 5-year-old? They thought they were just frozen. You know when you're frozen out of fear? That's what they thought happened. The next day, the boss was angry. He sends 2 bigger guys and tells them, finish the job, kidnap the boys, behead them, finish the job. The 2 Muslim men come the next day to the bus stop, 7 in the morning. They see my brothers. This time, the Muslim men go out of the van. They were able to get out of the van, and they're standing right behind my brothers at the bus stop, and they don't know what's going on. Both Muslim men, their hands are behind their head. Their hands are behind their head. They don't know what's going on. It's never happened to them before. My brothers get on the school bus leaves, and then they unfreeze again. Now they know something's going wrong. They're like, Allah's not saving me, something's wrong. Yeah. They go to the boss, and the boss now, the Muslim terrorist leader, goes to my dad's house. He knocks on the door, sits with my dad. He tells him the story. That's how we know the ins and outs. He tells him how he tried to kill the kids. And the Muslim leader says to my dad, I tried to kill your children, but your God protected them. And that Muslim leader becomes a Christian and turns to Christ. So this is the background where we come from. This is the background where we come from. We have 2 beliefs, and this is kind of what the next step for us in America. We have 2 beliefs. Number 1, our God is greater than Allah. I'm not scared of the Muslims. That's number 1. Jesus is greater than Allah. He's greater than Muhammad. I don't give a crap about Muhammad and Mustafa and Ali that want to kill me. We get a lot of death threats. You can try to kill us. If God wants me to die, I'm going to die. I don't need you. He'll kill me. That's number 1. I'm not scared of Muslims. And that's why when we preach on the pulpit, people are like, why aren't you scared? I'm like, brother, God saved me from Egypt. And if he wants me to save me again, he's going to save me. I don't care about you.